Hello everyone, this is the FIDE master Alessandro Santagati, and in this video I'm going to solve some puzzles on chess. If you have questions, feel free to write in the chat. The purpose of this video is solve puzzles and try to explain you how to solve them. Okay, we can go on chess, and we can go. Chess is a very nice a site in which you can play, you can also learn. And if you go to learn and then training, you can start your training immediately. Okay, so for example, I started now and have this position in which I play as black. Rook d1 is the last move, and I ask black to play. Okay, how solve it? My first idea about this position is, okay, maybe I can increase the size of the board. Wait a second, maybe I can do that. And okay, maybe it's better now. Much better now, I think. Yeah. Okay. So in this position, my first idea is that there is a classical chess pattern. There is the pattern of the back rank mate. So I have this idea, and I know that there is only one defender to avoid that. So the square a1 maybe could be important. This rook is forced to stay in the file, so I can think about like rank d8, rook queen d6, or something like that. So at the moment, this is my first idea. So I know this, and this maybe can be useful, maybe not, but we will see. Maybe it's possible also queen d3, so have a lot of moves that I can do. But the point is not find a move, but find the correct solution here. And another idea could be also make pressure against f2. So there are also more ideas here. So f2 or the back rank mate. If I play queen d3 or queen d6 or more like rook d8, white can always play rook on f1 and can defend this point. Another idea could be rook f8 to make pressure against f2. If this move, white could play not f3 because there is mate in 1. So if I play rook f8, white is forced to play rook f1. No other moves now. But if I move in this way, after rook f1, I can play rook takes f2, and after rook takes f2, I can play queen check, and I think there is the mate. So I'm quite sure that rook f8 is the correct move here, because I can attack f2, and how white can defend it? If push mate, and the other move to defend it is rook f1. But if he moves rook f1, I can play rook e takes f2, and I'm threatening mate and the rook on f1. So take is forced, and there is queen on b1 mate. So I think I solved this problem. I think the solution is this. So rook f8, because after that there isn't a defense for him. I think there aren't intermediate moves, because if I play rook f8, rook b6 to attack my queen, I think that's not enough good, because I can anyway play also queen d3 if I want. And anyway, I have the same idea. So I think it's correct. Let's see if I'm right about that. And okay, so rook f8, best move, queen d5. Yeah, I didn't see this move to defend g2 because I focused attention about f2. But I think I can take, so my advantage now looks clear. So I take with the rook, with the diagonal takes g2. And okay. And now, okay, white plays g3, but now the position looks completely lost. And I think I can also play rook g2, because also after queen takes, rook takes, king takes, I have queen c2, and I can win the rook on d1. Okay, I solved the first position. Very good. It takes a little time to solve. I think how many time I spent. Can I see it? I think something is changed in lit chess, because I remember that in the past there was the time that I spent to solve. Now maybe not. Okay, so it's not a big problem. Oh yeah, we can go to solve another position. And okay, let's continue the training. Okay, no, but what happened is the same position now. I don't know why. So okay, rook f8. Maybe there is a little bug. Only chess here. And okay, we repeat the last position, but I opted that now I will do a different position. Okay, well, we have a different position now. We have this position, quite strange, in which black is up a pawn at the moment. White played 95. I have this good pressure on this diagonal against the pawn g2, and at the same time the enemy knight is making pressure against the knight d7, and there is a similar pressure in this diagonal for white. Okay, so let's see what option I have now. If I play bishop takes g2, it looks good, but there is knight takes d7, and after knight takes d7, bishop takes g7, and the position is not clear. I have also rook c2, because the queen and the bishop are in the same rank, and looks good rook c2, because I don't see a very good move for white to defend the bishop on e2. So rook c2 looks good. Okay, let's say it. So I play rook c2, for example. Yeah, the rook is attacking the queen, and he has to move the queen, I think. The point is where this queen will go. Queen b3, queen b1, queen a1. I don't know, but anyway, I can take the bishop on e2. After that, okay, sorry, I mean rook c2, queen a1 to maintain the pressure on this diagonal. After rook c2, queen a1, I can play rook takes e2, knight takes d7, knight takes d7, bishop takes g7, sorry. And now a piece up, and the knight on d7 is under attack by the rook on d1. But knight f8 is also possible. No, maybe not. I guess it's also playable. I think that I can play it because, okay, white can make some problems, but I think my position is good enough to have an advantage after this. So I think rook c2 is okay. Bishop takes d2 is another idea. With the idea bishop takes g2, knight takes d7, knight takes d7, and then bishop takes h3. But I think white can defend. He can move bishop f1 to avoid that. So okay, I think rook c2. And now, oh, but yes, I missed this option. I missed the attack against f7. This is important. So it's a big mistake. But I think I can also take because I have bishop d5 intermediate move. So I play. Oh, let's see. Rook takes e2, queen takes f7, king h8, knight takes d7. And okay, that's not so good for me because it can take, and there is a good pressure. And if I play queen d5, no, but okay, yes, it's easy the solution. I can simply take the knight and then take the bishop. So yeah, the problem is f7. Okay, I remove the knight and then it's easy. So okay, so I think I solved the problem. Now rook d8 is coming, but we can defend it. And it is 95, for example, to block the file and at the same time attack the queen. And okay, so 95 I think is okay. And the queen b8, okay, queen takes, and after the trade I have an advantage. So okay, I solved also this position, and we can go forward with the next one. Okay, continue the training. Now have this position, bishop takes e5, bishop takes e5, and now it's black to play. Oh yeah, at the moment white is up a pawn. There is this bishop under attack, but there is also the knight on d5 under attack by the white pieces. So now I can have a lot of ideas. Check and then take the bishop, for example. I can have the idea to maybe play rook d8 to take the queen, but probably it's not so good at the moment. And if I take with the rook, white could trade, and after pawn takes, queen takes, I have to trade all the pieces, and for white this is fine. So I don't like it. If I take it with the pawn, queen takes d5, and I have to trade, so I don't like it anyway. So okay, another important idea, the rook on e1. This rook as only a defender, the rook on e1. So let's see if I can exploit it. because my knight is under attack, so I have to pay attention also about this knight. And if I play rook d8, bishop d4, it's okay. White can defend this position. So this problem looks hard. Let's see if I can find other moves. Oh, maybe I have an idea. Okay. An intermediate move is very important because I can take the bishop with the rook. After that, white is forced to take with this rook. And okay, I don't take the rook immediately because I take immediately the rook, queen takes, and this is fine for white. But I can play maybe knight c5, sorry, knight f4. And if I play knight f4, the knight is attacking the queen, and the white is without checks. So the next move, I can take the rook with my pawn, and I can defend my knight on f4. And in this way, I can win a piece. So I think this is good for me. So rook takes, knight f4. I don't know other moves. No way. Okay, I think I solved it. And knight f4. Okay, now it's not a big problem because I can take the rook, and this is okay for me. So I won 6 points solving this problem. Okay, let's go forward with another position. And now have this one. Okay, so in this position, we have the same number of pawns, same number of pieces. My king is on the center, and I can see immediately that the enemy knight is not in a good position. And maybe this can help me to understand what I can do. For example, I can have an idea about e4, not immediately, but this could be an idea to trap the knight. So I need it could be e4, g5. For example, I can think about it. To do it immediately is not possible because there is a bishop takes, and it can take the pawn. So at the moment, I cannot do that, but it's an idea. Another idea can be queen here, but it can defend. So let's see it. How can I exploit it? So if I play queen g4, I think it's not possible knight f3 because I have e4 and I have the fork. So if I play queen g4, that move is not possible. But if I play queen g4, white can play g3 to have a square for the knight. And after that, I can maybe play queen h3, laying for the mate. But then knight f3 is possible, so I don't know. Not clear. Maybe queen g4, g3, e4, bishop e2, queen h3, and after that have this nice plan with bishop g4, bishop f3, and then in the meantime have the idea g5. So the position looks good for me, but one thing is good, one thing is winning. So I have to check if I can find something better to win this position. And Okay, queen g4, g3, e4, bishop e2, queen h3, and after that we can imagine knight g2 for white, and then g5 to avoid knight f4, and then I have the idea bishop g4 followed by uh, knight g4. I think this is good for me. I have a nice attack because I don't see nothing of immediate attack that I can do to win something. Because if I play g5, knight f5 is also playable. Yeah, so looks not so good. If I play 4, white can take the pawn. If I play queen e7 to play e4, white can play e4, and but also bishop e2. So okay, I think this is a good idea, but it's a mistake. I missed this problem now, and okay, let's see the solution. E4. Okay, bishop takes e4, and oh wait, I go back 1 second. So okay, so I'm in e4, bishop takes, and now what's the point? Oh yeah, queen g4 now. Yeah, now in the piece. Correct. Yeah, and okay, so very good. I missed this problem. Yeah, very interesting idea. Double attack against the two pieces, and that's very good. Okay, let's go forward with another position, and rook takes e5. And now it's black to play. Black is to pay attention because this king on g7 is not so safe. There is the rook on the one. Just attack without defenders, so in theory I can take this rook, but then there is rook g5, so have to pay attention about it. Well, there's the intermediate move check on h3. Okay, let's see what happens if I take the rook first. If I take, I think white has only one move, rook g5, maybe rook g5. Let's see. Rook g5, king f6, unclear position. I'm not sure if maybe I have to play first h3 and then take the rook, because maybe this can help me to avoid that the enemy pawn can help after g takes h4 to defend the rook on g5. So probably this can be also useful for me in this case. Anyway, I have to pay attention about queen c3. That could be an idea to attack, but I have f6, I think, and I can defend, I think. So okay, this position is not easy because there are a lot of complications. Maybe h3, king h2, queen takes d1, and after that, if queen c3, with idea to make this attack, I can. Maybe I can also take, no, maybe f6, rook g5, king f7, but there is queen c4, and this is a problem now because it's threatening to make me. But if rook, yeah, I have to pay attention because also queen c3 can be a nice idea for white to make pressure. So if I take immediately, queen c3, and the move is quite good. Not easy. And if, for example, I take on g3, f takes, rook takes, queen c3, and now it's not so different because there is always the rook g5. Maybe to avoid that, I can play king h6, but there is queen e3, and this kind of attack is very dangerous for me. If I play king f8, rook h5, or rook g5, but maybe in this way I can take this and then can save my position. So maybe I can defend here. But the point is, it's better the king on g2 or on h2. This is important to understand this problem. So for example, if I play h3, king h2, I take queen c3, king f8. If I play it immediately, okay, so I can focus my attention about g5. So okay, h3, king h2, rook takes d1, rook g5 check. Maybe king f8. And now the pawn d6 is under attack by 3 pieces. And I think it's useful don't have the enemy pawn. So I think this can work, not? Maybe take immediately. Yeah. And king c3, king g6. Yeah, to be honest, against queen c3, I was thinking about king f8. But maybe... Oh yeah, there's the mate. I missed it. Very nice mate here with the queen h8. Yeah, I missed this move. This is important. Very nice idea. Okay. Well, very nice position. Okay, let's go forward. We can go to solve the last one for today. And okay, so continue the training. And queen a5 check. Okay, the bishop on b5 is not under attack because there is the trick knight c7 with the fork. That's clear. So to defend this check, I can play or bishop d2, but the bishop is attacking e5. Maybe b4 is better, because in this way I force the queen to go away, and after that I can win the piece. I think I can win the piece with bishop takes e5. Can I do that? Okay, I solved the problem. All right, this exercise was very easy, so maybe I can do another position now, the last one. So queen c2, okay, but I just saw hit. Nice the same position, and yeah, that's not very good for this training. Okay, so now, okay, now this position is new. Okay, so the last one is this now. White and black at the moment have the same pieces. My queen is attacking the knight on d2, but if I take the knight, what happened? Queen f7, king h8, and the queen e8 check, and that's terrible because then there is queen f8 mate. So if I take a loss, I lose the game because there is check, this mate. So I cannot take the knight now. So what can I do? Maybe trade the pieces. Queen takes f2, but this is a trade, and I don't take an advantage because queen takes, rook takes, bishop e3, rook e2. I can take the pawn on d4, but white can take the pawn on e6, and that's not so good for me. But if I play rook f7 of the trade, 94, the enemy knight looks quite strong, so I don't like it. Okay, let's see if I can find other moves. Rook c8, queen f7 check, king h8, and then there is the threat rook f8, so it looks good for me. rook c8 maybe can be needed to improve my rook at the moment. But anyway, you can play queen takes e3, bishop takes and knight e4, and white is fine, so it's not so good for me. Okay, so the position is unclear, and not easy. I remember the knight like to play. We have to find a good move for black to take an advantage. And what can I do? What can I do? Rook c8 looks not so good. Okay, no, but today I'm not so because I missed a very important thing now, that if I take the knight, it's not possible to play check. There's the rook, so that was a very important blunder for me now, because the solution is easier. I can simply take the knight because there isn't the check here for the rook and there isn't the check here for the bishop, so I can simply take this knight. So the position is very easy. So okay, I take it. And okay, queen f6. Okay, maybe can make some pressure, but I can defend. I have to pay attention about e6 with the e8. But I can, so white is threatening queen d8. I think rook c8 is okay, because if I play rook c8, no, sorry, rook c8 now, because there is the fork, and I lose material. Now rook c8 is not possible. Yeah, but the mistake, because I took the knight without think very well the position. Is very important thing I did before. So I played now. What can I do? So okay, wait a second. There are two threats, e6 and d8. D8, what can win the rook? Yeah. And also for the mate. What about rook g7? Now there is mate in one. And bishop g7, queen d8, and I lose the game. Wow. Maybe bishop g5. Queen f8 to mate. There are a lot of problems. Maybe queen g5 instead. Queen takes e6. King g7. And at the moment I can't defend all. So probably queen g5 is the point. Okay, because it could take e6, but I play king g7, and then I can defend all. King g7 looks okay. King h8, there is queen e8, queen f8 to mate. So, oh yeah, this position, yeah, I take the knight, but then black has to pay attention about how to defend his castle. And this was a very interesting position. But to be honest, when we have a position like this, before to take the knight, it's very important to pay attention about the white attack. So in this case, I made a mistake because I took the knight, but I didn't realize well what was the white attack. Because queen f6, okay, black can defend, but it's very sharp variation. So it's very important think before about it. So it's not good to take the knight and then think later, because if queen f6, maybe it's good. Maybe white can also win. So it's very important before to take the knight, think all the variation. So think about queen f6 and then queen g5. Because if you see that queen f6 is very dangerous, another option can be trade the queens and play the game. Maybe white is slightly better, but if you don't find foil draw could be good. So it's very important. Pay attention about queen f6 and understand if this move is correct or not. Okay, so for this video is all. I finished my tactical morning training in my morning. And okay, so if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed, you can also take a look in my YouTube channel to see also other videos, also other educational videos. And if you like, feel free to subscribe in the channel to have always information about the new videos. Thank you to watching it, and see you for the next. Bye.